The Upanishads, translated by Max Muller in 2 parts. Part 2, Mundaka Upanishad, 2nd Mundaka, 1st Kanda. This is the truth. As from a blazing fire sparks, being like unto fire, fly forth 1,000-fold. Thus are various beings brought forth from the imperishable, my friend, and return thither also. That heavenly person is without body, he is both without and within, not produced, without breath and without mind, pure, higher than the high imperishable. From him, when entering on creation, is born breath, mind, and all organs of sense, ether, air, light, water, and earth, the supporter of all. Fire, the sky, is his head, his eyes, the sun, and the moon. The quarters, his ears, his speech, the Vedas disclose. The wind, his breath, his heart, the universe. From his feet came the earth. He is indeed the inner self of all things. From him comes Agni, fire, the sun being the fuel. From the moon, Soma, comes rain, Parganya. From the earth, herbs, and man gives seed unto the woman. Thus, many beings are begotten from the person, Purusha. From him come the Rik, the Saman, the Yagush, the Diksha, initiatory rites, all sacrifices and offerings of animals, and the fees bestowed on priests, the year 2, the sacrificer, and the worlds in which the moon shines brightly and the sun. From him the many devas too are begotten, the Savyas, Genie, men, cattle, birds, eat up and down breathings, rice and grain, for sacrifices, penance, faith, truth, abstinence, and law. The 7 senses, prana, also spring from him. The 7 lights, acts of sensation. The 7 kinds of fuel, objects by which the senses are lighted. The 7 sacrifices, results of sensation. These 7 worlds, the places of the senses, the worlds determined by the senses, in which the senses move, which rest in the cave of the heart, and are placed there 7 and 7. Hence come the seas and all the mountains. From him flow the rivers of every kind. Hence come all herbs, and the juice through which the inner self subsists with the elements. The person is all this, sacrifice, penance. Brahman, the highest immortal, he who knows this hidden in the cave of the heart. He, O friend, scatters the knot of ignorance here on earth. One of the things that we encounter is buried in some of these things is this idea, God is in me, and I am in God. But God is not this creation. The being like unto fire, Aranyaka 2.120, verse 2, it talks about the imperishable. The high imperishable is here the creative, the higher non-creative Brahman, the self of all things, verse 4, called Vishnu and Virag by the commentators. Of course, the term you use for deity would, vary per context, right, of course. From Agni, fire, there are 5 fires, those of heaven, rain, earth, man, and woman. And I don't know why we didn't go into the list with the last one about umbu, umbuhu, umbufa, that sort of thing.